What's the story, wrestling fans? Lance Archer returns. Sheeta puts her title on the line. And Cody has an issue with Taz. All that and more coming up on the Wrestle Story.
Hello?
I didn't do anything. You should have audio now. Ooh, ooh. Audio should be back. Should be back. Should be back. Audio should be back. Ooh, ooh. Why it did that, I don't know. But everything is good now. Ooh, ooh.
Ah, there we go. We're good.
All right, cool. No sound. Wouldn't be a show without tech issues. Nah, it's like, Scott, it's like, you know, everything goes wrong.
All the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, guys, we're reviewing NXT and AEW tonight. I watched NXT. Mr. G watched AEW. I also watched
MAVEN'S doing NXT because I have no clue what happened.
Yeah, except the thing up there says AEW Dynamite.
Yeah.
So, you know. We are talking about NXT, though, also. So.
Yes. We will talk about NXT and AEW.
Feel free to talk about both. It's not just AEW. We're doing NXT tonight as well because tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and yeah.
And that's what we're doing.
So.
And that's the bottom line because Mr. G said so.
I said so.
Hi, guys.
Guys.
Just like the video, unlike other people, James. By the way, how was NXT? I wrote the show. What show did you write to?
Well, unfortunately...
Oh, you wrote the NXT show. I got you.
Unfortunately...
Joint Elite, it sucked. Don't ever write another show again.
Yeah, it really wasn't good.
NXT was a better show. I couldn't tell you because I didn't watch it, so I don't know. I will watch it, but I just didn't watch it.
I didn't think that it was a very great show. Like, it didn't, wow me.
Zandel.
Personally.
You got your PS5s on the way. And you got a 60-inch 4K TV. Where's mine?
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. What the F? I know, it came as a shock to me, too.
I can't believe tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
But I've been cooking all day, so yeah, I would assume tomorrow's Thanksgiving. And I mean, if it's not, then we're just going to have a lot of food for tomorrow for no reason.
Hello, James. How you doing?
I mean, one or the other.
Zandel is sending me a PS5. Can you believe that?
So
what a guy.
So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about NXT first because yeah, I'm gonna talk about NXT first because I feel like it was just kind of
Scott loved it.
This was just kind of a
Scott liked it.
Lackluster.
So
this was kind of a lackluster NXT, I feel. Like, I didn't think it was that great. So, yeah. I have a 10-pound ham ready to go.
Well, Scott.
You have a...
How many people?
10-pound ham ready to go.
Yeah.
Best Thanksgiving dish is Hawaiian rolls or cranberry sauce. Well, fun fact, I actually made cranberry sauce today, and I filmed it. I took little videos of me making the cranberry sauce. And maybe somebody will see that sometime. Also, maybe it'll just sit on my phone forever. I don't know. The world may never know.
Yeah, maybe not. Who knows?
I don't know. But I made cranberry sauce today, and it's really freaking delicious.
Zendel says, I didn't know you wanted one, Mr. G. Yes, I would take a PS5.
Speaking of cranberry sauce, maybe made some today. I did! And it's delicious.
And then... let's see. Also, hey, Mrs. G, Zandel says, speaking of cranberry sauce, Maven made some today.
I did.
Yes, she did.
It
is amazing.
It is really good.
It smells like... Did you taste it?
Yeah.
I thought we were waiting to eat that tomorrow.
She tasted it. I had her taste it to make sure it tasted right.
Got you. Okay, makes sense.
I tasted it. I'm the chef. You think I wasn't going to taste it?
Well,
you think I was just going to blindly feed it to all of you?
I was just wondering if, we were, eating it.
No.
Oh. I'm feeding myself. I'm having Thanksgiving to myself. Well, Scott, we'll be thinking about you eating your 10-pound ham.
Yes.
To yourself.
Yes. For sure.
Yes. You can sit down and watch, replays of our video and pretend like we're having Thanksgiving dinner with you.
Oh, man.
Actually, my friend helped me write the show.
Well, unfortunately...
Well, that is cool, generally. Or helped write the show.
NXT just wasn't very good in my opinion. I feel like, I don't know, I have such a hard time watching these shows.
I can't tell you. I haven't seen it yet, so...
It's just, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't as good as a couple weeks ago. And, yeah, so Kevin Owens is on commentary for the show. And, that's, fine and stuff because Wade Barrett wasn't around. I'm assuming it's because of the holidays and stuff. That's what I would guess. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah, Kevin Owens is on commentary. It was, Kevin Owens is Kevin Owens, and he added, to commentary, I think.
I thought maybe he was going to get in and attack somebody.
No, he's just good on the mic and stuff, and I loved his get-up. He had his Kevin Owens shirt, and then he just had a yellow tie.
He looked cool, though.
Over top of that. Just
I can see a picture of him there. He looks pretty cool in it.
Definitely, for sure.
Looks pretty important with that tie on.
I know, right? It just, it really elevates the look to, next level. It
does. James, I have a question. I had to secure my PS5 on the Walmart app, and I had it in my cart. Question, do you have to click on the cart icon, then check out? I did that, and it disappeared.
The problem is it was sold out.
James, I'm guessing they sold out before you clicked, buy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's my guess.
It's weird. I haven't been in the mood to watch wrestling in the past few weeks.
That's why you come watch us, Zandel, because we will help you out. We will guide you. We will show you the way. In fact, if you were here yesterday, you saw me do an Impact show. The first one we've done.
Zandel was here yesterday. I remember. I think he was in the chat.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, Mr. G did Impact yesterday.
Yes.
I did not.
It was awesome. I was great at it.
Yeah. What is that face?
That was one of those, it was like when I was doing it, I was like, okay, this is hard. Nobody's in here. Like you're not in here, so I can't feed off of you. So it's like, I'm like, chats, please speak up because it would help because then I could respond. Whose face would you like to hit with a pie? I don't know, but I could think of some people I'd like to hit with a 2x4.
Who would that be?
Donald Trump.
Oh, man. Hey, Hakeem, what's up? They sold out 5 minutes because I did it right at 8 o'clock.
Yes, hello, Hakeem. How you doing?
What is up? So after this, we have the first match on the show.
You did fine, Mr. G. Well, thank you very much.
Candace LeRae versus Ember Moon.
Good. Fix the script, John Elite, because I don't ever want to see crap like this again.
This was okay. I don't... Ember Moon. I'm just a bit confused on what we're doing with her because... We brought her back to lose.
Yep, I thought they were bringing her back to go for a title or something and build her up.
We brought her back to lose to everybody apparently because I think this is the second week in a row that she's lost.
She has been brought back to do nothing.
I don't understand it. It's
it's not easy to carry on an entire broadcast by yourself. Yeah, I know. I'll get better. I will get better. I will get to where I can do this by myself.
I don't get it because I understand Candace needing the win to make her look strong to go into War Games, but at the same time I'm like, well, this is stupid. Why put her in a match against Ember Moon? Because Ember Moon also needs to look strong going into War Games, but she doesn't look that at all. And it's almost what's the point?
I'm guessing probably to give Candace kind of a big win.
But I get that.
That's my guess.
I get that, but it's making Ember Moon look like a tool.
Well, maybe down the road she's going to turn heel.
Change
eye color.
I don't know. This was fine, I guess. It was a decent match. They had some good spots. Ultimately, Candace won, and then we had what's her butt?
What's her butt?
Dakota and Raquel. They came out and they were attacking Ember, and then Toni Storm came out to save Ember, but then ultimately turned on Ember, and then Ember got beat up.
Yeah.
I'm fine with Toni Storm turning heel. I'm fine with it. I don't know. I don't necessarily care.
Again, I don't know.
What I mean?
I'd have to see it just because I don't know what happened.
It doesn't. With the current storyline that they're doing, I'm just not a big fan. But I mean, I guess, whatever. I don't necessarily think that they needed another heel in the locker room because 90% of the women's NXT locker room are made up of heels. And there are very few faces.
Well, that means there's 10% that are faces.
Which I don't think is necessarily the best thing. Because it's very unequal, and then you have difficult time.
That's okay.
Making storylines.
You can
and
make
stuff.
it. You can do it.
No, but you really can't though, because WWE's whole logic is they don't do heels versus heels.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's okay.
And so I don't think turning your entire women's division NXT heel makes a whole lot of sense.
I mean, it's okay.
I mean, you have Candace, you have Raquel, you have Dakota, you have Indy, you have Toni, you have who else do we have? Aaliyah and what's her face? The Robert Stone brand people. I mean, 90% of the roster, the only faces that I can think of off the top of my head are Shotzi, Io, and Rhea, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they have anybody else.
No.
So I don't quite know what the thought process behind that was.
I don't know either.
So, yeah.
You like my input?
Mm-hmm. It's great.
Good.
Toni turning was great. PS5 is trash. Waste of money. James, GameStop will have 2 PS5s and Xboxes. But you have to be first in on this Friday.
PlayStation stinks. Sony is trash. I love my PlayStation. That's how I play my...
PlayStation is great.
That's how I play my... probably 90% of the time, that's how I play my Fortnite. Has Toni been a heel until tonight? No, she's been a face until tonight.
I don't know who to like now. I like Toni, Dakota, Raquel, and Shotzi.
You could like Casey and Caden too.
No, Casey and Caden, they're also faces, but they're also not put out there enough for me to remember that they're faces.
Mercedes might turn face.
If Mercedes Martinez is ever on TV again, yeah, maybe.
Yes.
But I highly doubt it. I think she plays better as a heel, personally. I think. So we then have a backstage promo from Legado del Fantasma. What are they doing with them? I truly don't understand, because I feel like they were sort of on top of the world, and now they're not.
They're having Thanksgiving dinner in that picture.
I don't get it.
A day early.
I just don't get it. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Nah, I don't know.
You got me. So
got me too.
They cut this promo and they're like, we're going to do something. And when we do something...
Black Friday. Pfft, I'm not standing in line for a super spreader event. Crap, no. I went to one of those and it was sucked. I did not question, Maven, what was your comment about Friday for the PS5?
Zandel said GameStop will have 2 PS5s and Xboxes, but you have to be first in on this Friday.
Yes.
That's
so I would say start checking Thursday night at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, stuff, then yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're like, we're gonna do something. And it gets done, and I'm like, okay. Alrighty then. Okay. So after this, we have a promo from Undisputed Era, and Undisputed Era are like, the boys are back
in town.
Thanks, because I was really gonna I was gonna do that, but copyright, so don't.
Good thing I did it.
So
They'll never figure out what song it was that I was trying to do.
So Kyle O'Reilly is essentially like, I want to fight Pete.
Done.
In the main event, where the winner gets an advantage and the War Games match. And I'm like,
dun dun dun.
Okay. And Adam Cole's all like, yeah, fine, bud, whatever, go right ahead, but you better win because we've never lost one of these matches before. And then he's all like, I can't freaking wait until we get to see Pat in the War Games match, because I'm gonna rip you limb from limb until you are a dismantled body laying in the ring. And I'm like, okay then.
How was NXT tonight? Janelle, we are going over that right now, actually. Maven watched it. I did not.
And then they were all like, to War Games, dudes. I think I had that backwards.
It's the left hand over.
Is it this way? It's this way, right?
I don't know. I can't do it.
Well, because if they're looking at the camera.
But I can't do the War Games thing. The
Same.
cross the fingers thing. See? Look.
Why can't you do that?
Because I can't spread my fingers apart.
I can't do this.
I
can only do it on that hand. I can't do it on this hand.
Yeah, I can't do it.
You can't do that?
No.
Seriously? Like I can do it on this hand, but I can't do it on this hand. Why can't you crisscross your fingers? It's not that hard to do.
Watch.
It's the other way.
Okay. Watch.
You're such a loser. Dude,
there.
Can you do it with the other hand?
No,
You're
I can't
not
do
even
it.
doing
I can't do it with
it.
either
You're
hand.
like this.
I can't get my fingers spread apart.
They don't spread apart. They go together.
Yes, but you have to spread these apart.
Why can't you do that?
Jeez.
It's so weird. Anyways,
I think NXT was good with Tony turning heel.
It's the other way.
Yeah. Only it's the left hand. Yeah. The left hand.
That side?
Yeah. But don't do the I love you sign. It's just this. Okay.
I needed to put my thumb down. Sorry, I didn't want to stay down. Just like you can't, cross your fingers or whatever.
Yeah.
Mr. G is completely inflexible. Apparently so, because dude can't, can you do a thumbs up? Is that too much work for you?
There we are.
Your thumb bends so weirdly. Sorry, it's just, so weird. It's so... Almost there, Raymond. Oh, man. So, yeah, anyways, we had that, and they're all like, to War Games! And so, yeah, that was that. We then have a backstage promo where Tony Storm is like, I am joining Team Candace for War Games. So, Team Candace.
War Games.
There's sort of an accent behind it.
Gotcha.
I don't know what accent. Most definitely wasn't Australian.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't Australian.
Because I can't do an Australian accent.
Good day, mate. That was my Australian accent.
See, when I say Australian...
Australia. Good day, mate.
Stop. When I say Australian, I can say Australian and make it sound sort of...
Australian,
but outside of that, nope. I don't think so.
War Games. We're going to have War Games this time.
Oh, man. This is what I do, guys. I come on the internet and make myself look stupid.
John Elliott says, Pat, really? You guys are the kings of NXT? Yeah, right. All I see are three stooges and a wrestle wannabe who got his ass handed to him at TakeOver 30.
That was a question, though.
Oh. Sorry.
Reread that
I like
last
the way
line.
I said it first. Oh.
Reread that last line, because it's a question.
All I see are three stooges and a wrestle wannabe who got his ass handed to him at TakeOver 30. I want to wish a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Wish. Sorry. James would like... Happy Thanksgiving, James.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving to you. Anyways,
Yes.
And
now Maven has completely lost her place thanks to Mr. G's amazing accent.
Yeah.
Yes.
So...
Wall games.
Shut up. So after that, Candace is all like, my team for War Games is, Candace, obviously, because she is Candace, Raquel, Dakota, and Toni Storm.
Yes, an amazing team.
Then we have Kushida versus Timothy Thatcher and,
Walgreens.
Stop. Timothy Thatcher did not win. He got beat by Kushida, because Ciampa was all like, hello, and cost him the match.
Did he say, I'll see you at Walgreens?
No.
Oh.
No, he didn't. But
if he did, that would have been cool.
But he cost him the match, and stop. And so yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna get a Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher feud, and I'm okay with it. I mean, if it's doing something with Ciampa, because right now he's got nothing.
Yes.
I'll take it. So then we have KO Show with Leon Ruff, aka the Toothpick. So
The human toothpick.
sorry, my bad. The human toothpick. My apologies.
He tapped out.
Timothy Thatcher? Did that happen?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Was I not paying attention? Whatever. Ciampa had something to do with it though, and like cost him the match, and that kind of like Kushida won because he like beat him, but Tommaso Ciampa helped. Anyways, so
Good thing we got great people in our chat that help us
show.
figure out what happened.
It's hard.
It's hard to watch two shows at once. Yes.
Yeah, dude, and I was trying to pay attention to what was happening on AEW, but I was also trying to pay attention to what was happening on NXT.
Yeah.
But I mostly watched NXT. I saw very little of AEW. I kind of switched back and forth, maybe 3 times, and then I was like, I'm done with this, because this is stupid. Like, I can't do this. I can't switch between both shows, because I'm missing what's happening on the
Well,
line.
and then you miss the audio part of it, which sometimes is important.
Yeah, exactly. So we have the KO show with Leon Ruff, a.k.a. the Human Toothpick. So, yeah, Kevin Owens was great in this segment. I thought he was really funny. Leon Ruff was fine. He was all like, I'm the North American champion.
I'm hoping they come out with a T-shirt that just shows toothpicks.
Toothpick.
A person as a toothpick.
Toothpick, Yeah.
Or several toothpicks,
So
I'm not camping in front of GameStop.
So Leon Ruff is all like talking about
Starring John and special guest Mrs. Gleen.
what's up? So Leon Ruff was talking all about being an inspiration, I guess. I don't know. Kevin Owens was asking him about being an inspiration. It was like, how did you get here? And what did you do? And I think you're great.
Well, you see.
And I am awesome. And you are awesome. And then Johnny Gargano comes out and he's all like,
Leo Rush left, and they said there was an open spot for a toothpick, so they hired me. Thanks.
So then Johnny Gargano comes out and he's like, is this a prank show? I mean, come on. Like, is this a prank show? Because, I mean, what is happening here? And then Damian Priest comes out and is all like, well, see, Mr. Ruff, you said last week that you would be willing to put your title on the line against myself and Mr. Johnny over here. So, you want to do that? And Kevin Owens was like, we need somebody to make this official.
Hello, I commented Happy Thanksgiving and skipped coronavirus, but I guess it didn't come up.
No, it didn't.
No, I don't see it.
That was weird.
Yeah. That is weird.
Odd.
Crazy.
Well, Happy Thanksgiving and skip coronavirus.
Yes.
I agree.
Definitely.
I agree. So William Regal comes out and is all like, this match has been made official for NXT TakeOver War Games.
All right.
It'll be Johnny Gargano versus Leon Ruff versus Damian Priest.
We saw this coming.
Yep, totally. Then we have a Finn Balor video.
He wants to fight.
He wants to fight. Against who? I don't know.
Just anybody.
I don't know who he's fighting in War Games.
Just fight.
You got me, man. I have a thumbprint on my glasses and I cannot see.
Balor just wants to fight somebody.
I really dislike when that happens.
He wants to fight
someone.
Zandel.
I don't know.
Hakeem.
Mr. G.
James.
Maven. I mean, I don't know.
Doesn't matter. He just wants to fight us all.
Yeah, man. So after this we have a Cameron Grimes and Dexter Lumis segment, and it's looking like they're going to have a strap match. Actually, it's official. They are going to have a strap match at TakeOver War Games because they haven't had enough matches with one another, so...
Regal's impersonation of Teddy Long with the play thing was funny. I'm going to have to watch this because there's some things that happened that I just missed.
Yep. So then after this, we have a Rhea Ripley promo, and she's all like, I'm not going anywhere.
Until
and then,
after War Games, and then I'm leaving.
And then...
He can fight me. I'll take that title from Finn. Says starring John.
Sweet. Cool.
Hopefully someday, starring John, you'll get your opportunity.
Cool. So yeah. Rhea's all like, I'm not going anywhere. And then she gets interrupted by Candace and What's-Her-Face and Toni Storm. And they have Io Shirai, and Io Shirai looks pretty dead. And so Io Shirai is all like, bleh! And then they go and attack Rhea, and Rhea like is beating them up, but then she's not because she got beat up. So I'm assuming that
Rhea, Io, and who else?
For what? War Games?
Yeah.
Rhea, Io, Shotzi, and Ember. That's what I think.
There we are. That's probably what it's going to be.
Me. He can fight me. Maven. Cool. Anyways.
Guys, quick question. Why make something perfectly perfect if it's already perfect? And also, Casper over here is asking, why is there a point in making a point if there is no point in having a point? Well, you see, the point is that when you have something that is perfect, you can point out that that perfection is absolutely on point.
Yeah, totally.
Did you like that?
Totally.
I came up with that pretty cool.
If Rhea does leave...
That was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
See how fast I came up with that?
If Rhea does...
Yeah, I had no clue what I was going to say, and I almost lost what I was going to say, and then like it just came to me. Just boom, just like that.
If Rhea does leave to the main roster, where should she go? Personally, I want to see her end up on SmackDown because she'll get better use. Personally, I want to see her on Raw because I think Raw needs her more because I think Raw is a sucky show right now. And while SmackDown is the better show at the moment, solely because of the Mysterio family, I feel like she's needed on Raw more. And she needs to feud with Asuka or something because they need something over there for the women's division real bad.
Yeah.
Because they are resorting to Lana.
Yeah.
And Mandy. And Dana.
They do.
And Lacey.
Raw needs a shot in the arm.
Where they are doing absolutely nothing with any of them.
There goes Mr. G interrupting Maven again. I'd never do that. Ever.
Sure about that?
No.
You really? Uh-huh. You sure about that?
Never.
Uh-huh.
No.
For sure?
Okay, Mr. G. Got it. How about Casper's question? What was Casper's question? Casper over here is point. Well, there's a point in making a point if there is no point in having a point.
Well, see, it all kind of tied together.
Yeah.
And he would repeat what he said, except he can't remember what he said.
I answered both the questions at once there, Johnny Lee.
Yeah. See?
The point is if there is no point, then you have no perfection that would allow that point to be made. So you have to, in a perfect world, be able to make a point to answer the question that would be perfectly answered.
Okay. No. SmackDown is better because of the tribal chief is there, and Roman is the best thing going besides Fiend and Alexa in the company at the moment. I disagree. Well, Roman is great. I don't love him at all. And I'm kind of annoyed with the storylines that he's doing. It's sort of repetitive, and I'm a bit upset that we're gonna go like take 18 steps backwards when we just took 5 steps forward with the Jey Uso, and now we're going backwards again in the whole you have to prove yourself. Like, no, I don't think so. We literally just did this 2 pay-per-views ago, whatever the heck pay-per-view that was. Hell in a Cell? What was that pay-per-view before that? I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't remember. But we did that like 2 pay-per-views in a row, and I don't want to see it anymore, and so I would rather not. The Mysterio family. The Mysterio family and Buddy Murphy, which they all just kind of go together now. They're the best thing on SmackDown.
And you used to hate them. Think about that.
They're the best thing.
Yeah. Please forgive Casper. He was busy using my phone. It's okay, John Lee. No problem. No problem at all.
Solely because, now, like, I feel like I need to give an explanation as to why the Mysterio family are so great. Solely because I am better than Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, maybe we might need to reevaluate this friendship of ours, because you're not going to disrespect the Tribal Chief in my presence.
Like, I love the Mysterio family so much because I impersonate them so well, and it's highly entertaining to do.
Yeah, that's why you like them.
Yeah,
truthfully. It has nothing to do with the liking what they do. It's just the fact that
also the storylines have been kind of crappy, but they're really funny to laugh at.
Yeah.
It's just why they're great.
Yeah.
I mean, enough said.
Anyone gonna miss Seth, the Friday Night Messiah?
Yeah, I'll miss him at some point.
James, I already miss him.
I don't know about right now, but I'll miss him. Oh, where are the tissues?
James, I wasn't even thinking about that. Then you brought it up.
Oh, man.
We gotta get through the rest of the show. And we haven't even started AEW. Okay.
Anyone else miss Becky right now? Yes, actually, I do. I think that they need her really bad.
Her and Charlotte.
Yep, they do. They need them back really bad. Because they have handled Asuka's...
No.
They have handled Asuka's run on Raw so horrifically bad. And she needs to come back.
Back again. Yeah.
It's just facts. Anyways. So there's another Ghostface. Dude, person, scream.
Well, that's because there was a guy the first time, in the first one. When they had the Halloween Havoc thing, there was a guy that carried Gargano out. That was not a girl that carried him out.
Yeah, like, I don't know who it is, though.
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
I legitimately have no clue. But there's another one. So, I guess we will see. Raw desperately needs her back. Like, bad. Yeah, man. They really do.
Yeah.
They need her back bad. Like,
Mr. G, Roman Reigns versus Johnny Elite and the Tribal Chief on a pole match at TLC. Book it! I'm working on it, Johnny Elite. I'm working on it.
So after this, we have none other than... I love these 2 dudes. I love them so much. The grizzled young veterans. They're back. Zach Gibson and James Drake. I am so excited to see that they're back because it's been so long. Like, so long. And I love them. They're such a great tag team. Missed them on NXT UK. They've been AWOL for a while. Now they're back. And it's really exciting.
Yes. Good to see they're back. Becky's going to walk into the Thunderdome singing the Eminem song. Guess who's back? Back again. Becky's back. Tell a friend!
Becky, yes, Seth, no. They bombarded us with Messiah storylines, killed the whole gimmick, and made it boring. See, but where you're wrong is Dominic Mysterio. I mean, because they just did that for 18 months, and it just made it so much better.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio losing his eyeball, so much better. And I mean, we only did that for 9 months.
Well, the good thing, it's back. He's got his eye back.
So, it's cool. It's cool. So after this, we have the ladder match between Kyle O'Reilly and Pete Dunne, and the winner gets the advantage in the War Games match, and I don't quite remember what the advantage is, but that's cool. So Pete Dunne won. That kind of rhymed. Pete Dunne won. So there you go.
Mrs. Gleen, I agree, and plus, it's not believable if you don't put a title on him.
See,
I believed it.
I don't.
He was like a god figure.
He needs a title.
John, you mean without me?
I don't think he needed the title though. Like, while I do think you have a point, I also don't think you have a point because
You do have a point, but you don't.
I don't necessarily think that he needed a title.
What happened to your favorite tag teams, Maven? The Forgotten Sons.
I hate them with every fiber of my being.
We forgot about them.
I will never like them ever, and it is solely because of it's like A, I hate their gimmick. I hate everything about it. B, Jackson Riker is not a great person. So I no. Nope.
Becky Lynch is done. Just let her be a mother. She's not done. She'll be back. She'll be back again. The Messiah is entertaining. Bow to the Messiah.
The Messiah was entertaining until we saw the same crap week after week after week after week. I do agree with you, Mrs. G.
They've been forgotten.
And thank God, because if they were on television, I wouldn't be watching it. That's the truth. I don't like them. I will not support them.
And that's the bottom line.
Yep, because Maven said so. So that was NXT. It was a fine show, I suppose. It was not great, but it wasn't, terrible. It was okay. I mean, some high points on the show were, grizzled young veterans being back. And the KO show segment was pretty good. Well, actually, I take that back. Kevin Owens was pretty good. The Undisputed Era segment, I suppose, was fine. Everything else was just okay.
Jackson Riker messed it up for his teammates that messed up, bro. Wesley and Steve don't have the same views as Riker, but because they are in the same group, they get punished too. Yes, they do.
I agree, and I think that's what sucks about it is because, Wesley was in NXT when Buddy Murphy was in NXT, and that was, years ago, and they had their whole thing with Alexa Bliss, so he was a part of NXT for ages. And then when he finally got called up, it was wow, good for this dude. I mean, he was in NXT for 7 years, forever. And then it all got messed up because of Jackson Riker. And it sucks that WWE just didn't say, sorry, we're not using you, Riker. You're gone. We're gonna still use Cutler and Blake, but you're gone. We're not doing this. But they took everybody off TV.
Peace out, Girl Scout! So, that's what they said.
So.
Guys, I talked to Triple H before NXT about the Vince situation. And he unfortunately said that he'll try to talk to Vince about it. Good thing, John Elite. Somebody needs to. Hashtag, give Forgotten Sons a chance. They did, and they screwed it up. Because I'll be honest, I like them, bro, but Jackson messed it up. He did. Definitely messed it up.
So, AEW.
So, we have AEW. A silver promo before he has a match with Adam Page.
I really need to watch this because I heard that this was really good.
This was a good match. And the whole idea, Silver with his little comedic thing was cool.
I love John Silver so much. He's so funny.
He tried to fist bump Page during the match, and Page, of course, is having nothing of it. Overall, it's a good match, and a lot of good spots in it. Just everything was good about it, because you had the comedic side of it kind of tied into, not that there was, any, really funny spots in it, but just the way, knowing Silver and what he does kind of made this entertaining. Mm-hmm. And it was a good match. Hangman ends up getting the win. And then after the match, the fact that the Dark Order all stands out there with him while the matches are going on. By the way, where's Brody Lee? We haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, not since the dog collar match.
Yeah. I wonder if he got hurt and is just like not around right now. So, with them standing out on the match, standing there at ringside with the match is pretty cool. So after the match, they all come in the ring, and Evil Uno basically says, basically that we know that you had some issues, and that group that you were in, had some problems with them, and they kind of they tried to keep you in the group and wouldn't let you go. That's what a cult is. So why don't you come with us, and you can be part of our group. And then he tells him, you know where to find us. And so...
Well, I feel like we were teasing Adam Page going to the Dark Order a long time ago.
Well, we were, and then they've kind of... I mean, this is what is good about...
Before they had the leader announced, people were speculating that it was either going to be Adam Page or Kenny Omega.
This is what is good about this, is that...
Like, it was at the beginning of their tag team thing, because you were like, oh, they're going to turn on one another, and
the thing about what AEW does really well is they tie storylines together.
Like, really well.
Even if it's been, 2 or 3 months, or 4 months, or 5 months, they tie it back to something that happened previously.
Which is, like, it's the continuity in which WWE doesn't have any.
Well, it's one of those things that, with this whole...
They change their mind and do all these different things, and one week they're saying they did one thing, and the next week they're like, up, no, we didn't do that. Forget that happened. We're going to rewrite that and pretend that never happened. And it's like, but it did. And none of it ever makes sense.
Well, it's like the whole idea with this is that, being able to tie what happened, several months ago...
Uh-huh.
Back into this, the Dark Order can say, see, we kind of left you alone and gave you time to think, and now that you're not with that other group, why don't you come join us?
Yeah. And
so I think that's pretty cool the way they do that. Mr. G, from what I've heard, he's out injured. Yeah, I figured it's probably what's going on. Would you rather have the Forgotten Sons on Monday Night Raw, or would you rather have Lana on SmackDown? Lana on SmackDown. Brody reportedly injured, not by Nia Jax this time. It's one of the few injuries that Nia Jax hasn't caused. Just saying. Then we have a Kenny Omega promo. This was good. He basically talks about being the cleaner. And the last time Moxley and him fought, it was like a no holds barred. Let's settle this in the ring. Find out who the best wrestler is. Let's finish this in the ring. No thumbtacks, no chairs, no tables, none of that. Let's settle this in the ring and find out who the best wrestler is. And so this was a good promo. This Kenny Omega could be good. I really like what he's doing with this. And this is a change in his character from where he was before. Mm-hmm. So, I'm interested to see where this goes.
Yeah.
Because I like what they're doing with it. Then we get announced Darby Allin and Cody versus Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks next week. We have a Darby Allin video, which I missed. Mrs. Gleen told me it was pretty cool. I happened to be out of the room when it happened. And then it says, survive. He says, survive if I let you. And then sets a car on fire. Which... maybe he's going to set somebody on fire and kill them, which probably wouldn't be very nice.
Highly don't think that's. I don't think that's what's going to happen. But
I shared the show, guys. Thanks, James. So then we have Will Hobbs and faces Lee Johnson. So this was your big strong guy versus a jobber.
Toothpick.
No, not a toothpick. This guy was bigger than the toothpick. Leon Ruff.
Oh.
He ends up beating him, which was expected, pretty quick. Taz comes out, tells Will Hobbs that he can leave. He's good to go. And Taz says he's mad at AEW for not recognizing the FTW championship. So he's sitting there talking, ranting about that, saying he's not going to leave the ring until he talks to management.
I did see part of this.
And they cut off his mic. So then he yells at the ring announcer and says, "Hey, I want your mic." So he hands him his mic. And he starts ranting again and says, "I'm not leaving until the management comes out." And they cut off his mic again. And out walks Cody. So Cody comes out and tells him, you're wasting your time. That, give the, basically Taz is saying give the FTW championship some respect. Cody says, "Well, I'll run it up the flagpole." And Taz, of course, is not very happy about that. Cody brings up that he is training Taz's son and not Taz. And then
Taz's
that makes...
son? I didn't know that.
Yes, apparently.
The more you know.
And then Taz gets upset and ends up attacking Cody, choking him out.
Well, see, before this...
in the Taz mission.
Before this, Cody did some, weird thing. Taz started to, walk off, and Cody was all like...
"Hello, Ivan, how you doing?"
Cut it, guys, stop. And I'm like, what are you doing, you idiot? We're in the middle of your show. And you're all like, cut the cameras, cut the microphones. Just cut the music, cut all of it. Just stop. And I'm like, you look stupid. Okay?
No, I think it was good. I think that's perfect.
He looked dumb.
He's telling... No, he doesn't.
Yes, he did. He looked dumb.
Why? He's management. He's telling him to cut the mic.
Because it looked stupid, and I was laughing. I was like, this is freaking hilarious because he looks dumb.
I thought it was good.
The
perfect.
The Taz, the submission thing is really cool. Are we leading to a Taz and Cody match? Is that what we're doing with this? Are we going to send Cody through all of the FTW, people? Team Taz? People? Are we going to have him fight Brian Cage and beat him, and have him fight Ricky Starks and beat him, and have him fight Will Hobbs and beat him, so ultimately Taz is
I don't think so, because I don't see Taz wrestling.
Because I don't know why do this segment and why have Taz pull out the Taz mission.
Well, here's my thought. Maybe this is
between Cody and Taz.
Maybe this is how they introduce Taz's son.
Maybe, but
into a match.
But I don't know. I find it a little strange to do the whole spot with the Taz mission and him choking out Cody and then not do something with him later, match wise. You know what I mean?
I just can't see Taz wrestling.
But really though.
Even his Taz mission didn't look good tonight.
Well, I mean...
I can't see him wrestling.
I don't know.
So, I mean, I don't know that you can put him in the ring. Well, it's not about age. It's the fact that Taz probably is not in shape.
He's 53.
I mean, if you look at him, he just doesn't look like he's in,
Well, there's several people that haven't been in shape, and they've had wrestling matches anyways.
Well, yeah, but Taz is, not in shape. Okay? I just can't see Taz wrestling.
I don't know.
Like I said, this might be a way for them to introduce his son. I mean, they've given Devon Dudley's boys a chance.
Yeah.
They haven't been on Dynamite yet, but they've been on Dark.
Yeah.
So, it wouldn't shock me if they did, if they brought his son in and did something with him. How many women's matches were in the show? Let's see. Sheeta was in. That might have been the only one. No, Nyla.
No, Nyla didn't have a match.
No, but they were talking.
She had a
so
segment
there wasn't a
match. But it was just
yeah.
Sheeta.
So I think it was just a Sheeta match.
Yeah.
But James, I will say they seem to be kind of promoting a little more with the women. So I think that's a little bit different. Pac and Archer, new tag team. I don't think so. I think that Archer, for whatever reason, just coming out to defeat and destroy Kingston. Keem says Cody did great. James says, I've seen a site called Innen. It's from the UK. They have PS5's availability, but I don't want to wait till February 19th. Sorry, James. I can't help you there.
I thought Cody looked like a dork.
I thought it was good.
So after this.
Then we get an Eddie Kingston promo. He's not mad at Penta, but he's very disappointed in him. I don't blame him. He should have ripped the mask off and spit in his brother's face, but he didn't. Can't believe he didn't do that. Moxley comes out on the screen. Kingston says it wasn't me. You know who it was. Moxley walks away. So Moxley basically...
This is in regards to the attack last week.
Yeah, this was an attack from last week.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get the hybrid 2 against Top Flight.
Guys, this is the third time I've missed a freaking match. I still haven't gone back and watched the Young Bucks match from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you need to, because they're good. Top Flight's good. Again, a good match. Basically, Angelico would not release the hold, and then the Young Bucks ended up coming out because they had him in an ankle lock, and Young Bucks come out for the save again.
Dude, I'm not sure that Top Flight aren't going to be the ones to take the titles off the Young Bucks.
Didn't I say that?
I don't know,
I don't know if I said it on here last week, but I said that they will be champions, and they'll be champions very soon.
I think that they're setting that up because if Matt needs surgery on his leg, knee, whatever it is, and he's going to need that soon, I mean, they've been pushing Top Flight to the moon.
He's going to have surgery. I don't think there's any doubt that's going to happen. And he'll miss anywhere from 3 to 6 months, at least.
So I'm thinking that they're probably putting the titles on Top Flight.
That could be possible.
Like, honestly, I mean, maybe FTR could win them back.
You know that's where they're leading to.
But I think that Top Flight makes a lot of sense because they've been pushing them a lot. I mean, they've been on the shows like consecutively the last 3 weeks. And they just signed with the company. They're young. They're like rising talent, and people are talking about them because they're so good.
Yeah.
And so
definitely. I mean,
I'm not so sure that I think they're going to put the tag titles on them, like soon, quick.
Honestly, I think FTR are taking back the titles.
I wouldn't be shocked by that either.
No, I wouldn't be shocked by that. I can't believe Jazz is back in wrestling. She will be great teaming with Jordan Gracie. James, my show last night, I talked about it. I was shocked to see her, and I didn't even recognize her at first. So, yeah. You notice they come over right on time to fight Cody. Yes. So then we have a Vicky and Nyla promo. She basically says Brandy's business plan is set up for a failure. Why don't you call me for some advice?
Man.
Then we have an FTR promo. Basically, they said the Bucks were better than the FTR for 3 seconds, which is all it takes to lose a match. Someone needs to tell FTR that. Doesn't matter. Just count to 3. That's all it takes.
Oh, man.
Tully Blanchard tells the Bucks to fear the revelation.
You almost said the revolution.
I almost did. So
it's fear the revelation.
So yeah. Mr. J, I saw Impact last night, and it was all right. Yeah, I didn't think that, some of the matches didn't, their storylines is what I like about it.
Yeah.
Their storylines can make up for some of their matches, but some of the matches I wasn't impressed with, but their storylines is what can get them over. Mm-hmm. Next week, we get the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. I'm so excited about this. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm excited about it. Did they have this last year?
What?
The Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal?
Yeah, MJF won it.
Huh?
Yeah, MJF won it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The Dynamite Diamond. He's been using that to beat people up. I don't know if he gets to keep it.
Well, let's hope so.
Because...
Or let's let Sammy win it, and then they both have one.
That'd be freaking hilarious. I think that's exactly what they should do. Sammy Guevara should win, and then, mess with MJF.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's what should happen.
Hello, Chris. How you doing? Then we have Jericho and Hager against SCU.
I didn't see this.
You didn't see it?
No.
No, okay. MJF punched James with a diamond ring.
Exactly. MJF.
And Jericho hits the Judas Priest for the pinfall victory.
For the pinfall victory!
Overall, I thought this was an okay match. It wasn't, like, great. But as far as story goes, this is, pretty cool. MJF helping out Jericho. Them having just announced the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal.
And then doing the whole
diamond
thing. That makes
having MJF punch him with the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal ring.
Yep.
Which was cool.
Yep.
After the match, Kazarian took a swipe at MJF, and the Inner Circle, of course, jumped him and, killed him.
So we're next week getting Chris Jericho versus Frankie Kazarian.
Yes. Then we have Miro and Kip Sabian with Orange Cassidy interrupting the segment.
Dude, okay, I didn't even see this, but let me just tell you. Why are we still doing this?
Well, because...
you don't have an answer. That's right. I don't know why we're continuing to do this, because this isn't really doing either of these guys any favors. I really don't think it's helping Miro. In fact, I feel like it's just making him look worse. Sabian is just kind of there, and, I would really just like to see the wedding between him and Penelope at this point. I want them to do that. Orange Cassidy's great, and he's, fine, but this isn't, he's just kind of, again, there. It's not really helping him. And then Best Friends, they could be in the tag team division doing tag team division stuff, but they're doing this with Miro and Kip instead. So it's really not helping them either.
Well, I don't know what the whole point is. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know either.
Do they even sell the Dynamite rings? They
should.
So. They should sell the Dynamite rings. Because it'd be cool.
Yeah.
If they sold the Dynamite rings. So then we have a contract signing for the World Championship.
I did see part of it.
We have...
I saw the end of it, not the beginning of it.
Omega getting ready to come out. And you see his silhouette. And he gets attacked.
I thought this was brilliant.
By Moxley.
I loved how they did this. I thought this was so cool with the whole, shadow and stuff. It looked really freaking cool. It was a really good graphic.
This whole thing was good. I liked him, dragging him to the ring, throwing him over the table. Basically, telling them that they were, I'm the man. And he said whoever Moxley hired to attack him
Whoever Moxley hired. Whoever Omega hired?
Yeah, who would I say?
Moxley.
Oh,
Moxley didn't attack himself.
Whoever Omega hired to attack him did a poor job.
Man.
And he tells Omega to let him know if he ever needs to put a hit out on someone, so Moxley will go out and kill him for him. And then he tells Omega to steady his hand because he only gets one shot. And then he thanks Tony.
And then he signs the contract.
Chris says Anna Jay versus Shida was good. I love Anna Jay, but next year is Britt Baker's year. She needs to win the women's title, and her talk show, The Waiting Room, is funny. Yes, definitely.
I agree. I'm going to yell about the women's match here in just a minute. Because, so after this, you have an Inner Circle promo, and MJF's mad about, getting punched in the face by Frankie Kazarian, and then Jericho's like, the fun and games are over. And next week, it's Jericho versus Kazarian. So, have that to look forward to. We then have Anna Jay versus Shida. Okay. Couple questions here. Question 1. Why? Question 2. Why?
Well, question 1, I'd like to know why what. Question 2, I'd like to know why what.
I don't understand this. Why build this up as, a big deal when it really wasn't that at all? I thought, okay, well, Shida... honestly, I think they needed to have put the title on Anna Jay. That's what I think. Because, no disrespect to Shida. But, Shida hasn't done anything on Dynamite over the last, I don't know how many weeks. Her booking has been terrible. And, I'm not a fan. So... I feel like it would have made more sense to put the title on Anna Jay because at least the title would have been out there and it would have been featured more prominently because Anna Jay is a part of the Dark Order and the Dark Order is out there every week whether it's on Dynamite, on Dark, or on Being the Elite. And she is on one of those 3 shows every week and she does not. And so they do this? Like, they did the whole spot where Sheeta got hit in the knee and was all like, ah, my knee! And then Anna Jay didn't win. And then after the match, Abaddon showed up and confronted Cheetah, and I was like, okay, fine. But why? And that's...
I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with it.
It's just confusing, and it's not entertaining, and it's not like...
I'm curious to see what they're going to do with Abaddon. That will be the interesting part.
I'm curious about that too, but it's like, it's Sheeta though. And I'm like, okay, but the only way you can end this is with Abaddon winning the title, because if Sheeta beats Abaddon, I feel like it's going to be real lame.
Well, I don't know. I don't know that you can have Abaddon win because you really haven't pushed her. So
well, if they build her up over
that
the next few weeks. I mean, I'm not saying that she's going to get a title shot like next week, but I'm saying that if
well,
they build her
the
up
thing
over
is,
the next few weeks,
the character of Abaddon is pretty cool. And
which is precisely why I think that she can't lose.
Well, she's got to get better in the ring from the last. I mean, and maybe she has because I haven't seen her in a while.
This is the first time.
And I know she was hurt.
You know, in a while. So.
But the last time I watched her, she was not great in the ring. The character is cool. How she comes to the ring is cool. Everything she does with the character is cool. But I just wasn't impressed with her ring skills.
Do y'all think Renee should invite Becky on her podcast show? I really hope so, dude. I don't care who she invites on there. I listened to that this morning, the first episode of her podcast, and my gravies, that was funny. She had John Moxley on. It was freaking hilarious, and it was so good. Like, I really enjoyed listening to that. So.
Hakeem says, "Aye."
Yeah.
Matt Hardy promo.
This was a bit weird.
Yeah.
He was like, guys, 2020's been bad. And I know you guys at home are dealing with stuff. But I'm dealing with stuff too. Like being hit in the head by Sammy Guevara. With tables and ladders and chairs. And, yeah. 2020's been pretty terrible for me. If I do say so myself. But it can only go up from here. So, yeah. When there's trouble, think, what would Matt Hardy do? And I was a bit like, what was this promo?
This was good.
I don't think so. This
I
was
like
just
it.
Weird.
No, it's weird, but this is the Matt Hardy character. This is what Matt Hardy does. I mean, this is why he's good at what he does.
But except, I don't look at this promo and think, wow, Matt Hardy's great. You know,
I look at this
I
like
his
videos that he had on YouTube and stuff where he was like talking like in third person and like working around everything. This is him. There's another character that's being brought out here.
Well, I get that.
And which one it's going to be, I don't know, but that's what I get out of this whole promo, which is cool. It's a different Matt Hardy. Well, it's not Matt Hardy. It's going to be whatever character he pulls out, which I think is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
You guys seen Abaddon without makeup? She looks so different than how she looks in AEW. I have not.
I haven't either.
Team Taz is there. Ricky Starks does the promo.
That was such a weird introduction to that.
Team Taz.
Team Taz.
Well, Team Taz has a promo with Ricky Starks leading it.
There's like a long pause there.
Well, because it's not like, Taz wasn't there, so it's not like Taz is there because he was like pouting somewhere, I think.
Team Taz!
So Taz does, see now, Ricky Starks does a promo talking about how they love AEW and they love Tony Khan and they love everything about AEW, but they do not like Cody Rhodes. That's basically what we got out of this promo. And Taz wasn't there because he was so upset and angry that he had to leave.
Yep, so that was that.
Next week, we get Britt Baker versus Layla Hirsch.
In which Britt Baker will win.
Then we have our main event. Butcher and Blade against Pac and Rey Fenix.
This, was a fine match. Continue on.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's all you're going to say?
Continue on. Go ahead. Continue
Yeah.
on.
Basically a good match. Eddie Kingston ends up coming out, swooping the leg of Rey Fenix, knocking him off the top rope. And Butcher and Blade hit the full death for the pinfall victory. I like what they're doing with this, as far as where they're going with it. Because after the match, we had Lance Archer come out, and he went over the top rope. I don't remember who he clotheslined, but he clotheslined somebody.
He hopped over,
but it was
flew over the top rope.
A clothesline, and he went over the top rope with whoever. But it
wasn't even a clothesline though. It was he flew into the ring and took them down as he flew into the ring.
Well, I think he was trying to clothesline.
I think so, but it didn't end up being clothesline. It was just he flew over the top rope
crazy.
and they all went down.
Hello, Coaster. How you doing? Excellent move. I thought it was cool what they did with that. Why? So the question is, why is Lance Archer coming out with this?
Probably.
Is there a backstory with him and Kingston?
Yeah, did you not pay attention to the shows a couple weeks ago?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean,
they had the Battle Royal stuff. They had a little feud a couple weeks ago that they sort of just glossed over. They didn't really do much.
Is there more to it than that?
No, I think it's just the feud that they did a couple weeks ago. And the whole thing with that of winning the Battle Royal and what's his butt Archer got the spot over Kingston, and then Kingston ultimately got to fight. Dude, because of the he tested positive for COVID or whatever, and then came back and fought Moxley and lost because Kingston got involved or whatever. And so I think that's all that it goes back to, and they just kind of dropped it. They didn't really do anything with it because they were focusing on Kingston and Moxley, and so I think that this is fine. It's a good way to kind of do it. Take Kingston away from the Death Triangle thing.
Gotcha.
As I said, Death Triangle, I drew a circle.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Guys, did Shaq show up tonight? No, he did not. A flying clothesline. It really wasn't a flying clothesline. It was more like a fall over the top rope clothesline. Is the kind of what I got of it. But it was wicked looking. I heard Ronda's coming back and going to SmackDown, and she will face Sasha for the SmackDown Women's title in a squash match, and she will run through the division, which I think is crap. Yes.
I think she should go to Raw if she's going anywhere.
So that was it. That was AEW tonight. Again, I thought it was a solid show. I won't say it's one of their best shows, but I thought it was okay. Continued storylines. Created some storylines. And so I think they did really good with it. Becky will also be on SmackDown to finish their feud. Yes, I would expect that when Becky comes back 6 years from now. But then Ronda will be gone. Just saying, James.
So.
That was AEW.
You almost said SmackDown.
I almost did. Almost said SmackDown.
That was AEW. That was AEW.
If you did not watch my show last night, I did Impact. Go check it out. See if you like it. If it's something you want me to keep doing. And, just let me know. Kingston and Mox had a match against each other some years ago in the Indies.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Archer and...
Did you guys hear that Ricky Starks got a call from WWE as he debuted on AEW?
Yep.
Yes. But I would never, if I was him, I would never do that. I would have never even given a thought of going to WWE.
I don't think he was giving a thought of...
Tony Storm is a heel now, I guess. Yes, I would say Tony Storm is now a heel. 100% heel.
I don't necessarily think that Ricky Starks was necessarily considering going to WWE.
I would never. If I had a spot, if I had...
that he got a call from WWE after he showed up, or the day that he was debuting on AEW, probably because they got wind that he was going to be on the AEW show, and they did the same thing to Eddie Kingston. They called him up and were like, hey, we want to give you a spot in the Performance Center, and he was like, nope, sorry, and then signed with AEW. I would assume it'd probably be the same thing for Ricky Starks.
Yeah, I wouldn't...
He would not be in the position that he's in right now if he was signed with WWE.
No.
He'd be squash talent on NXT, I almost guarantee it.
Well, they'd probably build him up because they'd tell him, hey, come here, we'll sign you, and we'll build you up.
And then he would become squash talent on NXT.
He would be crap.
Yep.
Because that's what WWE does.
Yep.
I mean, look what they did to Kushida. I'm guessing they probably told him, hey, you can come over here and we'll build you up and you can be a star, and then they'd crap on him.
Yep.
Ricky would get the Ricochet treatment. Yeah.
Yep.
I am frying a turkey for the first time tomorrow. Hopefully I don't set the house on fire.
That's exciting.
James, if you're putting it like into a fryer, just make sure it's not cold. I saw a video on that. Like, they had a fire department put a turkey into a fryer, and like it like caused a huge like fire.
Please, let's not do that.
Johnny Elite, join forces with me. Oh, Pat says Johnny Elite, join forces with me. We practically have things in common.
No, you don't. John Lee likes Undisputed Era, and you don't. So, there you go.
Oop.
So, guys, tomorrow we have no show.
No show tomorrow.
Because
We
it's
will not do
Thanksgiving.
NXT UK simply because it is Thanksgiving. I will be sitting around taking a nap probably,
And I will be cooking.
watching some football, and taking a nap.
I will be cooking.
Although my favorite college team isn't playing this week now because of COVID. I'm in the Dark Order.
Oh, man.
We already knew that, Hakeem.
You're also going to be making a turkey, so you're not going to be sleeping all afternoon.
Yeah. Well, how long do you think it takes to make the turkey? We eat around, if we eat around 3 or 4. What?
See? That's
What?
I'm saying. You're not sleeping. Mom just said. That's what that what was for.
All right, we're going to sleep half the afternoon.
She's like, what?
You eat turkey and you fall asleep. That's the rules.
Okay, but that's like after dinner.
Well, yeah.
Not in the afternoon.
If you eat around 3 or 4 o'clock, that's still afternoon.
Okay. Whatever. Anyways, I'll be cooking.
Sleeping through football? Who are you? I want to be done with my husband.
No. He didn't say he's going to sleep through football. He said he's going to sleep and watch football. Now, how he's doing both at the same time, it's beyond me. So...
And then I'm going to switch eyes.
I can't do that. I can't even, close one eye without, I can't.
So you can, do the people's eyebrow, but you can't close one eye and leave one open?
No.
That's just crazy, man.
I can't do the people's eyebrow.
What is that? That's
While looking at the screen. See, but I can't.
Well, maybe I can kind of do the...
No. It just looks like you're like, what are you doing?
I don't know. I did not say what. I said, what? Get it right, Maven.
What did I say?
I don't know.
Did I say what?
You said what.
I did. What?
Like Australian.
That's not Australian.
Australian.
Weirdo.
Anyway, played Andromeda.
No.
I have not, James. I have not.
That sounded a bit Australian. Just a bit. It's a different sound. It's so weird.
So weird.
So weird.
It is so weird.
I was thinking about that the other day. I don't know why, but I was laying in bed and I was like, you know what's so weird? Is Australian and British and an American accent are totally different. And I was like, dude, the vowels and stuff are so different in an Australian accent than a British accent. It's it's not even funny.
Yeah.
That's why it's so difficult for me to do because you have to make a weird shape with your mouth when you're saying things.
Yeah, weird shape with your mouth.
It's true though because you have
Help
to
me!
you have to
What you doing?
your mouth has to make a weird shape to get the sound out to make it sound right.
Why?
Because it just does. Because it's not natural for you to sound like that.
OMG, sounds like Peyton Royce.
And so it's it's weird. I was thinking about that the other day and I was I don't know why, but it just was. So it's hard to do an Australian accent.
Australian accent.
Australian. You make a weird face.
Good day, mate.
You see, if I can't do it. If I really think about it, I can say certain words that sound slightly Australian. But not really, though.
No, it's more British.
See, I'm better at British. I can do a British accent, no problem.
Yeah.
It's
And you don't have to make weird faces either.
No, I don't. I mean, I look fine. But
I'm gonna have to watch Australians speak, see if they make a weird face now.
The thing about it is Australian people, they don't make weird faces because it's just the way they sound. It's but as an American, and thinking about it, and how...
No, it sounds like Billy Kay.
As an American, and trying to say certain things, it's not natural for us to say certain vowel sounds the way they do. And so, it's weird. It's hard to do.
Yeah, so you have to change your face.
I'm not saying I make stupid faces, but I'm like saying I make stupid faces. It depends on what I'm saying. So, but certain.
So when your face changes, we know you're going to speak Australian.
I don't know. I'm just saying you make weird faces when you like are trying to speak because it's different.
Steelers versus Ravens tomorrow. Who y'all got?
Neither, because I don't watch football.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Actually, no. The Steelers win. Just saying.
Great. I don't know.
All right. I think we are done. We'll be back Friday night with SmackDown. Not tomorrow, because tomorrow we are not going to be here.
Oh, me. Pat!
Pat! Really? We're not alike.
First of all, I'm better than you, and you know it. Sorry. First of all, let me just interrupt the promo, because that's copyright infringement, because that goes through me, and then it goes through MJF. So you can't use that line. Sorry, you need to rewrite your promo. And second of all, I'm a man of my word, and I deliver on my word. Good. That was funny. You can
Pat!
do the next one.
Really, we're not alike. First of all, I'm better than you, and you know it. Second of all, I'm a man of my word, and I deliver on my word. You, on the other hand, all you do is talk. 3 stars. And not deliver on that promise. In other words, your mouth just writes checks that your ass can't cash. Oh, and BTW, you suck, Pat. Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm greater than you. It's a little better. It's still not quite, there.
Good night, James. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving for all of you Americans. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We are going to take off, and we will. Look at that. We actually got a Facebook hello there. Hello. We are taking off. We will be back Friday night SmackDown. Everyone, sorry, but the copyright, Maven. Everyone have a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving tomorrow, as we will see you
Friday.
Tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Friday. You just ruined the outro.
We'll see you Friday.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out.